Hey guys, this is Derek with Tap and Turn Gaming, and I'm here today with a commander review. Today's commander is Kalitas, Bloodchief of Ghet. He is a 7-cost 5/5 vampire warrior, making him a mono black commander. What makes him really cool is his ability here. So it really makes him a potent general. You can tap 3 black and him to destroy target creature. Now, what it says is if that creature is put into the graveyard, because of this ability, then you get a vampire creature token whose power and toughness are equal to the power and toughness of the creature that you killed. The way that boils down is if you use his ability, you tap the 3 black, you tap him, you kill a 5/5, you're going to get a 5/5 token. If you kill an 8/4, you'll get an 8/4 token. You basically replace the creature you killed with a vampire of the same power and toughness. It's a very flavorful ability. Basically what he's doing is he's turning the creature into a vampire, more or less. It's pretty thematic for a vampire. I think it's a pretty cool ability in general. One of the things that's really cool is that he is a vampire. That gives him access to a pretty fairly strong tribe. Vampires do bring a lot to the table. They have their own mana doubler. They have their own pumpers. They have a lot of kill, a lot of sacrifice. Vampires bring a lot to the table. Another thing that's nice about him is you can use his ability as a combat trick to almost 2-for-1 your opponent. You know, if your opponent attacks you with a creature and they have a bigger creature out, they attack you with a small creature, you pay the 3, you tap him, you kill their other creature that was bigger, so they just lost a creature, you gained one, you now use that token to block their attacking creature, and you've essentially 2-for-1 them all in combat. That's a pretty cool ability to be able to have. And then you add into him any kind of untap effects, and you can really start going to work with him. You know, throw like a Thornbite Staff on him, and every time a creature dies, you get to untap him right away, potentially killing a couple creatures in a turn. That's very nice. The only downfall to him is that he has a pretty mana-intensive ability. It is 3 black. So that does mean that it's going to be more difficult to use in multicolor decks, a 2 or 3 or 4 color deck. It'll be a little harder. So I would say run him in mono black in the 99 or as a mono black commander. I wouldn't necessarily run him in a multicolor deck. Unless I had a way to filter out my mana base pretty well. And the only other thing to really note with him is that the creature has to go to the graveyard. If there's something like a Leyline of the Void out, then you're not going to get the full effect out of his ability because the creature has to go to the graveyard. So yeah, I think he's a pretty good commander. I would play him myself, and I do think he's pretty powerful. I like that he's a vampire, so he has a good tribe behind him. Being black gives you access to all kinds of kill spells. And another cool thing you can do with him is if a creature is going to die, you can use his ability in response on that creature. So it was going to die anyways, but now you're going to generate a token off it. So you can use it as a pretty cool defensive or offensive measure, combat trick. It's a really tricky ability to use. It's nice. You know, you can really catch your opponents off guard if you plan it well. I like that. I like that about him. So I would say he's a pretty strong commander. You know, let me know what you think. If you agree or disagree, played with him or against him, have him in a deck, would never play him. Let me know what you think. But yeah, thanks a lot. Like, comment, and subscribe.